The United States Postal Service, USPS, is a vital organization responsible for mail and package delivery across the country. Typical jobs at USPS range from mail carriers who deliver mail to postal clerks who assist customers and handle administrative tasks. During the pre-employment assessment, USPS tests their hires to ensure they possess necessary skills and abilities for their roles. This may include evaluating the ability to handle customer inquiries, manage time efficiently, and adapt to varying work situations. For positions involving mail delivery, candidates may undergo assessment to gauge their knowledge of local routes and their ability to organize and deliver mail efficiently. Additionally, candidates are often tested on their integrity, work ethic, and commitment to safety and compliance with USPS standards. The goal of these assessments is to select candidates who are well suited for their roles and can contribute effectively to the smooth and reliable operations of the USPS, ensuring timely and accurate mail delivery across the nation. Hi there, this is Vadim from Online Training for Everyone. And in this video, I'll share with you how to pass an assessment test and get you hired for your dream job. When companies are hiring, very frequently, HR and hiring managers would like to test the candidate to make sure candidate possesses the skills and knowledge that will make him successful in the job. To determine the answer, employers use a computerized assessment tests to assess candidates' skills and experience relevant to the job. Assessment tests are also helpful to determine candidates' potential and make sure a new hire makes the right decisions on the job. In this video, you will have everything you need to get prepared for an assessment test. Make sure to watch this video from the beginning to end, and if necessary, multiple times until you understand all the questions and know how to solve them easily. If you would like to practice with the most recent questions for the assessment, please make sure to follow the link in the description and in comments of this video. And now, let's go ahead and get started so we can get you prepared. Here's an amazing question where answer is not as obvious. You need to sort an envelope into the appropriate mailbox. You're presented with the envelope addressed to Tamara Smith, and you have 4 choices for the mailboxes. Choices A, B, C, and D. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. I think to get to the correct answer, you need to read address correctly and match it with the correct number on the mailbox. I think I know my answer, so I'm moving forward to share with you my version of the solution. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. To understand how to answer this question, we need to understand the structure of the typical mailing address in the United States. And in fact, it consists of several components, each serving a specific purpose. Let's start with the recipient's name. The recipient's name is usually placed at the top line of the address. It specifies who the mail or package is intended for. In our example, it is Tamara Smith. The second component is street address. The street address provides the physical location of the recipient's residence or business. It includes the house or building number and the street name. In this example, it's tricky. It's 771, which is the house number, and 177th Street is the name of the street. I think the numbers have been selected as close matching in this question to trick you a little bit. But I'm pretty sure with your knowledge and expertise, you will find the right answer. The next component on the address is the city. The city is a locality or municipality where the recipient resides. In this case, Memphis is the city. Next component is the state. The state typically is represented by 2-letter abbreviation representing the state where the recipient is located. TN stands for Tennessee in this example. And last component is zip code. ZIP, in fact, stands for Zone Improvement Plan, and it's a 5-digit number, sometimes followed by a hyphen and 4 additional digits that further refines the location. In this example, 71770-0711 is a zip code. Now, let's look at another important component, which is numbers on the mailboxes. Numbers on the mailboxes represent the house numbers. So for choice A, the number is 771. For choice B, it's 770. 711 for choice C, and 177 for choice D. When sorting envelopes based on the house number, you want to find the exact match to ensure that the mail reaches the correct recipient's mailbox. In this case, the house number is 771, which means that option A, 771, is the correct mailbox for the envelope because it matches the house number on the envelope. Did you reach the same conclusion? If not, please post your answer, solution, and rationale in comments to help us all learn. Here's an amazing question to test your navigational skills, as you need to determine the most efficient path on the subway. You're presented with the map. On the map, you see multiple stops, and you need to determine the most efficient way to get from station R3 to station P9. And you need to do it based on the fewest numbers of stops. Once you've completed your analysis, you need to select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, start at R3, go to NB6, go to GRE5, go to P9. Choice B, start at R3, go to R5, then go to LB4, and then go to P9. Choice C, start at R3, go to G1, then go to G6, then to P9. And last but not least, choice D, start at R3, go to O1, then go to O4, and then go to P9. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. If you need more time, feel free to pause this video to see if you can come up with the right solution. On my end, I think I know how I am going to answer, so I'm moving forward to share with you my version of the solution. And obviously, if you disagree or have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. Since we're presented with the map of subway, let's better understand what subway is, as it is going to be helpful to answer this question. The subway system in a large city is typically an extensive network of interconnected railway lines, primarily located underground. The system typically has multiple lines, each designed by unique color, name, or number, making it easy for people to navigate. Now let's take a close look at the map to see how we can better understand it. Each line on the map is represented by unique color and letter. Stations are numbered based on their position along the lines, starting from the beginning of the line and progressing to its end. For the most lines, the numbering begins from the northmost station, but for some, it starts at the westmost station. We also are presented with the compass, which points north, but we can determine west, east, and south directions based on the direction of the north. What's interesting here is that if you look close enough, you can determine that names of the stations match the colors of the lines. For example, NB stands for navy blue, PR stands for purple, LB stands for light blue, R for red, G for green, BL for black, P for pink, and GRE for gray. I think now we have a very good understanding of the map and we are ready to answer the question. To answer it, we need to navigate from starting point of the choice to the end point of the choice based on a predetermined path. As we move from start point to an end point, we need to determine number of stations we go through, and then select the choice which will be represented by the least number of stations. Let's start with the choice A. We start at the point of R3 and then go to NB6, so there are 2 stations in between. Then we go to GRE5, which is gray 5, which is also the same station as P8. And between NB6 and P8, or GRE5, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stations. And then the last point is P9, which means, if we calculate it closely, that between R3 and P9, there are 8 stations. Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So to get from R3 to P9 using the path of choice A, you need to go through 8 stations. Let's look at the choice B. Here we're going through a little bit different path. Let's count how many stations we have to go through. And we go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stations. Now let's look at the choice C. Here we have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stations. And last choice, choice D, we have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stations. Based on our calculations, the correct answer is choice B, because it requires the least number of stations to get from the starting point to the end point. Did you get to the same answer? If not, please make sure to post your solution and rationale in comments so we can all learn. Here's an amazing question to test your mental math skills. You need to answer the question without using the calculator. If the price of a book is $20 and there is a 25% discount, what is the discounted price of the book? You need to select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, $12. Choice B, $14. Choice C, $15. And last but not least, choice D, $16. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the right answer. No calculator, please. Make sure you do all the calculations inside your head. Are you ready? Because I am moving forward to share with you my version of the answer. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. The first step to solve this challenge is to calculate the discount. Discount is calculated as original price, $20, multiplied by a quarter, 0.25. So discount equals $5, which means the discounted price will be equal $20 minus $5, which would be equal to $15. As I already mentioned, the way of calculating I shared with you is the one way, but not the only way. Can you think of other ways how the price can be calculated? Please make sure to post your solution in a different way in comments so we can all learn from your perspective. In this section, we will look at numerical reasoning test questions frequently used in a test. Numerical reasoning assessment test is a standardized evaluation designed to assess individuals' ability to understand and work with numerical data, make calculations, interpret charts and graphs, and draw conclusions from quantitative information. The typical content of numerical reasoning test can vary, but often include topics such as basic arithmetic, percentage and ratios, data interpretation, financial analysis, mathematical problem solving, number sequences, and a lot of others. Let's look at some sample numerical reasoning assessment test questions we typically see on the test. Here's one of my favorite questions to test your analytical skills and attention to details. You need to determine which of the values is the smallest. And you're presented with 5 different values. The choices are A, 3/4, choice B, 0.6, choice C, 7/12, choice D, 0.7, and last but not least, choice E, 4/5. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. Did you figure it out? I am moving forward to share with you my version of the answer. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. To get to the correct answer, we need to convert all the values to the common format. You can convert all the values to decimals, or you convert all the values to fractions. It doesn't matter, but it has to be common. I chose decimal format. 3/4 in decimal is 0.75. 0.6 is 0.6. And 7/12 is 0.583. 0.7 has the same value, and 4/5 is 0.8. Now you can easily see that the smallest value is choice C, 7/12, which is approximately as 0.58333. Did you get to the similar solution? If not, please make sure to post your answer and solution in comments. This is one of my favorite questions because it tests your analytical skills as well as your abilities to identify sequences. You're presented with the series of numbers, and you need to identify the pattern and select the option that completes the series. Take a close look at the numbers. The numbers are 2, 5, 9, 14, and 20 in the first row. Second row is 3, 6, 10, 15, and 21. The third row is 4, 8, 13, 19, and 26. And last but not least, the fourth row has the series of numbers 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, and then comes the missing number. You need to detect the pattern and select the missing number out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 17. Choice B, 16. Choice C, 23. And last but not least, choice D, 18. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the solution. Are you ready? Because I already found my solution, so I'm moving forward to share with you my version of the answer. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. The key to solve these types of challenges is obviously to identify the pattern and not to overthink it. If we look at the series of numbers, we have 4 independent rows, and each row represents an independent sequence which follows the same pattern. So what is the pattern? And the pattern here is rather simple. The next number is calculated as previous number plus the increment. An increment increases by 1 with each subsequent number. Let's look at the example on how calculations are done for the first row of numbers. In the first calculation, the increment is 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Then increment increases by 1, and from 3 becomes 4, which means 5 plus 4 equals 9. Then increment increases again, and 9 plus 5 equals 14. 14 plus 6 equals 20. I'm going to skip rows 2 and 3 so you can do calculations independently to practice your skills, but I am going to do the calculations for the last row. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Increment increases by 1, so 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 3 equals 7. 7 plus 4 equals 11. And last calculation, 11 plus 5 equals 16. So the correct answer here is choice A, 16. Did you get to the same answer? If not, maybe you have a better way to solve it, so please make sure to post in comments so we can all learn. Here's an interesting question to see how well you would deal with customer service inquiries. A customer is upset because her favorite pizza is currently unavailable. What is the best way to respond? And you're presented with 4 possible choices. Choice A. Tell the customer to speak with the manager to resolve the issue. Choice B. Offer the customer an alternative pizza option. Choice C. Inform the customer that you will check if the desired pizza is in stock. And last but not least, choice D. State that handling this matter is not within your responsibility. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. Are you ready? If not, please make sure to pause this video to see if you can come up with the answers, because I'm moving forward to share with you my version of the solution. And obviously, if you have a better way to resolve it, please make sure to post in comments. As you might have guessed, this question is not about picking one of the choices. This question is about fundamental customer service principles and how you use them to answer this particular question. You also want to make sure to mention all these principles when you're answering this question in person. So what are those principles? There are 4 of them. Number 1 is acknowledging the customer's disappointment. Because her favorite pizza is not available and you show empathy, this shows your understanding of her feelings. Number 2 principle is providing an immediate alternative option, which shows responsiveness and commitment to helping the customer promptly. Number 3 principle is taking responsibility for finding a solution, which exemplifies ownerships and dedication for you to help resolve customer issue. And last but not least is the principle of offering an alternative. In this case, you can offer alternative pizza, which would demonstrate a proactive approach to addressing the customer concern and finding a suitable resolution. Based on these 4 principles, let's look at the incorrect answers and why you might avoid selecting them. Choice A. Tell the customer to speak with the manager to resolve the issue. Using this selection passes the responsibility to the manager and may make customer feel ignored and dismissed, and it is important to take initiative and attempt to assist the customer directly. Choice C. Inform the customer that you will check if the desired pizza is in stock is a good choice, but this is not the best choice. While this response shows some willingness to help, it may leave the customer waiting for the solution. Offering an immediate alternative is a more proactive approach. And last incorrect choice is choice D. State that handling this matter is not within your responsibility. Telling the customer that it's not your responsibility can come across as unhelpful and may lead to further dissatisfaction. You should strive to assist the customer as much as possible within your capacity. So as you might have figured out, I believe that the correct answer to this question is choice B. Offer an alternative pizza option. By offering an alternative pizza option, you address the customer's disappointment and demonstrate willingness to help. In addition to the suggestion, you can also offer to search for her favorite pizza flavors in competitor brands. This approach helps turn a negative situation into a positive one, where you learn more about the customer and find the proactive solution as possible suitable alternative. What do you think about this question? Do you agree with this solution? Do you have a better way to solve it? Please make sure to post your answer and rationale in comments. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.